Character assassination and people's words falsely used on you will always backfire. But one thing that really riles me to help these people see the truth and the world see the truth is, who are my parents? Who are your parents? Look at your family. Look at your mother. Look at your father and how you were raised. They loved you. They're decent people. They're classy people. And many times growing up, your parents, my parents, guardians have told us, okay, we don't interact with those type of people. I'm sorry, cut and dry, but it is true. And character assassination really affects people's mindset about you because words can affect people, and that is a mark that remains on your character for the rest of your life by people who just hear say everything, because these people are worse than gossip mongers, because these people have audience. At that time, I think about my mother, my father, because it really takes you back to how you were brought up. And when your character is completely assassinated, what is the first thing people will say? Maybe your parents are that way. Maybe she was grown like that. Maybe he was grown like that. Look at his mother, look at his father, whatever it may be. People don't even know first thing about your family. And today I am talking about family because some of us may not have had the best childhood, but some of us have had great childhood. And our parents have given us everything and they're decent fucking people. And these are the people will look at when there is character assassination happening about you. And nobody knows your parents. Many of us don't even have our parents living with us. And some have families here, wherever. I absolutely detest character assassination because that is a huge thing. It's like a record that you have on you. And yes, most of us don't indulge with these low class people who are character assassinating you anyways. But unfortunately, these people are not always low class when it comes to money. And what do people believe? This guy has money, this girl has money, we better listen to them. They are important people. Why? Because they have a status. But these people are assassinating your character, and we live in a world where money talks, where people only judge based on what he's wearing, what she's wearing, where they work, what they do, whatever the and there are some of us who don't speak much. We don't even forgive, but we never forget either. But at the end of the day, I will chew these people up and throw them out like they don't exist, because if they go on my brought up, see, if they go on my character, they're going on my parents' character. People are going on my family background. They're going on your family background when they're speaking about you. And the more you keep quiet, there comes a point where you will no longer keep quiet, because every time you hear something or the other about you, you see some fake shit about you. And you keep quiet, you let things slide. But when they cross their boundary, that is when you're not okay with. My boundaries have been crossed by many people who have character assassinated me till date for years because I didn't want to f with them. Growing up, I was always somebody who never believed mom and dad when they said we don't talk to those people. I still went and became friends with those people because I didn't believe in status and shit. So I just chatted. And that's backfired today because, like I said, status can be spiritual status too. And I didn't see that because I just want to be a people pleaser. And that's what is backfiring today in my life, just like you. So I chose to speak up instead of shutting up. Why? Because I shut up for way too long. And too many Tom, Dick, Harrys have my names in their mouths, men and women both, when they both know who is at fault, when they both know that they can't face themselves for all the shit that they've said about me, my family, my brought up, see, when in reality, their family is broken. When in reality, their parents don't even know what their son, their daughter's doing. So when I have random strangers messaging my work, someone called as Alexis, Lex, you are the you are, with my name asking to change my bank details to my HR, you think she wouldn't come and tell me? You think I wouldn't go to the lawyers? What if I sue you? Do you have the money? Do you think you can still sell your and pay for that shit? Nah, these are corporate things which you don't understand. You thief. Who the are you, Alexis? Michelle from Chef Works. Who the are you? You're calling my work? So people like this and these people and these fake ex-friends, one of them was publicly humiliated. These people want to create fake dating profiles on me for the past 3-4 years because I've not been on a dating profile since 2019, 2020 max, because I don't believe in online dating. So why the you have my profiles online, and why are you stealing money from men and cheating and talking dirty with them and sending explicit messages and images to them of some other bitch claiming it's me? Who the are you? And these are just examples of how people target you when you move different. These are things that people target you for when you know you're not of the same class as them. When I started this channel, I started speaking the truth because I was coming out of depression. And while I was in depression, I still did my makeup and my hair and I started speaking because that was a way of therapy for me. So who the f are these people to shut me up from speaking my truth? That should fuel you as well. When people are character assassinating you, you may not have a platform, but you have people you can speak with. So when they are speaking on you, because many a times they think you're keeping quiet, so you will never say nothing. You better speak up, even if that makes you look like shit. And if that means you owning up to some of your bad behavior, you own that shit up. If you're making changes, you speak on it. You don't let dogs bark. Because who are these Tom, Dick, Harrys? And how long are you going to allow somebody to character assassinate you? Because these people don't just stop at you. They go for your family. They go for your lovers, especially lovers. And that's what matters. Who are you calling your husband, your wife? Is married or not married? Who do you see yourself with? Because that's when you know people who are in your corner are really in your corner or not. I don't give a fuck about friends. I give a fuck about family, closest family, and lovers. Why? Because people of good character will firstly shut the fuck up with them, will never even discuss you. And if somebody's discussing you, they will have them shut the fuck up. But if they don't, and if they don't even come around and tell you, hey, listen, this is what I've heard, this is what's happening, and you know what, I don't know how you see me, but I want to tell you this because I believe in you. You and I have such a good relationship. I've never seen that in you. So I don't think that's true, but is it? You know, there's a way to communicate. There's a way for people to talk to you because if they respect you, they will always come and speak with you. But character assassination is worse than gossiping. It's worse than, oh, he said, she said. It's about creating identity theft. It's about creating fake proofs, Photoshop, anything and everything that was never you. Creating a clone of you. Creating messages, communications, files on you. And it was never you. And the worst thing about character assassination is you don't know who is on the opposite end. These people can be major governors, major lawyers, or whatever the society deems is important. Old men, old ass women who can be our parents' age or grandparents' age. There's no age, there's no sex, there's no creed, there's no religion attached to this. It's just people and their ugly spirit, and that they've been living with it for 10 years, 20 years, 60 years, 80 years. I don't give a shit. And these are the type of people who never stop. They don't stop once, twice, for months, for years. They go on and on and on. Not you, but everyone around who they don't appreciate. Why? Because they are empty vessels who only have everything in the 3D material world. And if they don't have that, they're absolute cheap, low-class people. Your parents said, we do not talk to those people. Of course, the worst type of character assassination happens when people who knew you once or still know you are still assassinating your character when you're not looking. Listen to your gut about how you feel. How does your body react? You know, there are very many moments when we come around people and a body just starts shivering. It just rejects them. These are people who carry bad spirits. When you're a person of a good spirit, you will attract a lot of negative, evil spirits for the most part or for all your ages of your life, as long as you don't repeat those lessons. Because when you are off light, a lot of people who are evil will come in your life as snake friends, snake family, and snake lovers. And therefore you end up thinking, why do I always attract the same people? It's a lesson for you. For me, character assassination is deeper than just me because I represent my family. And for me, family is my mother, my father, and the people I consider close. But whoever has given me birth, they've given me birth in a very respectful way. We've lived a very respectful life, and my parents are respected people, and I'm sure yours are as well. Whatever status, money, and all that shit people think is important, it's not. What is important is who are your people? Who is your mother? Who is your father? And how much of respect do they have for you, for other human beings? And how does the world, who actually know your folks, who actually know you, respect you? when Tom, Dick, Harry's like this, don't know the first about you, want to talk about you, assassinate your character, and that becomes your identity? For how long? It's very mind boggling to me that anybody and everybody, just because we have free will character assassinate you, me, and the nicest person who's not bothering anybody. Character assassination has cost people their livelihood. Their mental distress has increased because of character assassination. People don't live, breathe, eat freely. People have committed suicide because they can't face the character assassination and the rumors that has happened. Do people understand what has it taken you to be you today? What are the issues you have to fight with? How much you have to work with this lover to build it up? How much you have to work with this family member to build it up? How much you have to work for yourself? But no. And these people have no ounce of self-respect. But they think the fact that they can talk about you and they're not getting caught and everybody's listening to them, and because they're speaking about you, that's why they can get some clout, because they are disinteresting and they're annoying and boring people. And when they have your name in their mouths, it's the only when people give them attention is when they will weave stories. And many a times people are so delusional, they live a fake reality in their head, and they create a fake reality in their head, and they want it to be real so desperately, they change everything around you. And they have the audacity to change your narrative to people about yourself. And by the time you know and you hear things, and sometimes you don't even need to hear things, you just know. It's too late, you think, to even address it, right? But however late it is today, you address that shit, not because they deserve an explanation, but if something is getting affected in your life, you better speak on that. And that's how I, in this channel, started speaking my truth. How many opportunities in life, in love, in money, in your purpose has been snatched away from you, and you probably don't even know. Because somewhere, somehow, who wanted to connect with you, who wanted to speak with you, or anything, has gone to this jealous friend asking about you. And she or he was like, oh my God, don't go to her, don't go to him. They both are very like this and very like that. When in reality, it is that real persona. It is that dude's real persona. What are their parents like? How were they raised? Did they come from a broken family? Because if they want to break you and your family when it comes to love and your money and everything else, they're home wreckers. Not every home wrecker is a prostitute. Not every home wrecker is an ex, is a bitch, is a dude that they want to fucking have sex with. But sometimes home wreckers are people who fuck your peace up. They don't know what to do. They just see what's in front of them, and I want to attack, so I'm just going to character assassinate. They don't think about God. They don't think about you trying to speak up, it backfiring on them being snakes, finally coming out, because if they've hurt you, if they're character assassinating you, they're also doing it to their ex-friends, their current friends, and their future friends. These people are ticking time bombs, and people who are around them right now, who are there right now, get away, because you don't know the karma that's coming to this person, because you never take on people's karma, and you never hurt an innocent. And for people like you and I, who are victims of character assassination, we can do, and all we can do, is speak up and stay true to your skin, and also ignore when it needs to be ignored. Let dogs bark. You know when to attack, you know when to speak, and you know when to take legal fucking help, so they are paying from their empty pockets because they're broke. Because people with decent families and brought up, see, will never character assassinate nobody, because we are too busy achieving things for myself. So from people calling me a hoe since I was a kid, and I lost my virginity when I was 24, but I was still away. People calling me a sugar baby in this country. We don't even have that concept back home. Saying that I have only fucking fans. I will employ you and pay you on OnlyFans. Talk about yourself. Never have I been on one. Never I need to be on one. And the truth is out. Everybody knows who you are. You have an OnlyFans. You want to message people stealing their salaries. You want to create fake businesses. You want to operate from your toilet and sell your pussy, sell your dick, and then have a corporate job you can't even keep. And you want to come and assassinate me and people like me. We are good people. We come from good people. We are decent families. We are decent people. And those are the people I'm talking for and for myself. And people like you, when it comes to spirit, what the is your class? So today, if you were successful in having people believe you about us and our character assassination stories and all the losses that we went through because of you, some were very serious. The mental peace you costed us, the emotional distress you costed us when we were already probably going through something, the stress, the losses, the hurt, the pain. It'll all come back to you because you hurt somebody who didn't even know of your existence. And if we do have history, we dropped you because we knew that you ain't shit. Look at how you live your life, man or woman. Who the did you think you were to have our names in your mouth and assassinate our character and take away our opportunities and love? It'll backfire back on you. And I just pray all that you stole from me comes back to me from you, especially you, multiplied. And all that you stole from people, you have to return it back to them in spirit, in money, in energy, in 3D, materially, and mentally, emotionally, spiritually. May you be empty today.